Hey guys, Scentsy consultant Haley Jagger here. So you guys all know who Purple Panda is. Well, I am the white panda from the northern Canada. Sure. No. But it's just funny because I noticed with Scentsy, it really seems like it's like, oh, who do you know? Who have you met? Who's over the top? Who's crazy? And, some of us are low-key mamas, or you work your butt off all day, you go home, Scentsy is a side thing. If you can put your all into Scentsy, awesome. But I feel like living and breathing Scentsy shouldn't dictate, who you are in the Scentsy community. I don't know how to word what I want to say today, but I think the biggest thing is that, oh my gosh, first of all, the biggest thing is my hair is awful. I was gonna shower and do makeup and pretty up and do this video because I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll reach more people if I look good, but I hope that I reach people just because this is me being totally authentic and real with you guys. I've been with Scentsy for 3 years, and I keep saying I'm going to make a video about that, and I will. But one of the biggest things for me is I have consistently maintained my customers. I've had all kinds of ups and downs. I have had unhappy new customers. I have had extremely happy new customers. I've been kind of all over the place with my success with my Scentsy business. But the key thing is, Scentsy is your business. You choose how to run your business, you choose how to do your business, you choose the promotions you have, you choose whether or not to charge people shipping, you choose your themes for your boxes, you choose you. Sometimes we go into all these groups, and I feel like with Scentsy there are billions of groups. There's groups that have billions of members, there's groups that have just a couple hundred, whatever it is. And whether you're looking for flyers or you want to show off your whiff boxes, okay, I'm not even gonna get started with that whiff box group. It is insane. We got a bunch of I don't know, when there's that joke about the Pinterest mom, there's some moms who are just they got all day and all the time and all the energy, and we're not hating on them, good for them. But then there's, these mamas here who are just this is real life. I put clothes on today. That's my accomplishment. My kids are doing great, and that's my accomplishment. And I am not pissing on anybody or crapping on anybody. I feel like, how you run your business is your business. That it literally, I just want to, I guess, put this out there that there are too many of you getting burned by other consultants. There are too many of you who are getting underappreciated, who maybe aren't hitting the ranks or aren't getting the trips or whatever. And like I said, I've been with Scentsy for 3 years, and I did not have a good start with my business. I was lost. I was reading and excited, and I didn't really, the Shooting Star Award, I'll talk about it in another video where you can watch my other ones, where I really screwed myself with that one, because all the reading I did not anticipate the Shooting Star, that it was based on the day you signed up. You had to hit all these things in order to get it. So I had a rough start, and I get all of that, and I've had 3 recruits, one who was so sensational. She actually originally ordered off of me, and she would did all the math, wrote it all out, Andrea, and she joined Scentsy. I was like, girl, you need to get with this, because you're insane, you are on fire. And she did awesome. But there is a burnout with Scentsy, because if you're not Miss Social Butterfly, or you don't want to do the parties and stuff like that, I think people get it into their head that they're not going to be successful with Scentsy. I'll tell you something. I have never done a home party. No one's come to my house for an open house. I don't know, I've never done the basket parties. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I don't get my testers back. I'll loan them out if I know you, but my my success over 3 years, like I've definitely sold over 10,000 PRV. I'm curious what it's at, but like that's not even success. For me, the success is, are my customers happy? Are my customers coming back? Am I staying up to date and informing my customers? My customers, my customers, my customers. That is what you guys need to tell yourselves. Don't worry about what these consultants are doing, or how fancy their stuff is, or how many boxes they're doing, or how many orders they have going, because you know what? When you get that overwhelmed, the quality goes down. Unless you are a hard breathing living Scentsy. And there are some people who are mamas and have jobs during the day and pull all that off. For others of us, we are just trying to get that PRV in. We are just trying to stay afloat, and this video is for you. I just want to quickly just really say, like, you know, so I've had 3 recruits, but they're long and gone now, and I've really not put in the effort. My last 2 recruits, it was just such a headache because, well, communication, but also, you know, if someone asks me a question that is very easy to find on the workstation, that really gets to me. And I feel like I'm the kind of person who, like, you know, when you're supposed to put on a resume, like, works well independently or with others, like, I'm really works well independently. Like, I love being around others. I love the chit chat. I love the social. But in terms of, like, if my success is dictated by these people, they need to be top notch, like diamonds, you know. And I keep saying, like, I'm okay if I could have a team where, like, I had even just like 4 or 5 people that were really hustling, and we're all supporting each other, and we could go on a cruise together and like go to Mexico and all these cool things that like the cool Scentsy people do. Awesome. And then it would be okay to have like these like bottom feeders. That's an awful word, but you know what I mean? Like the people who are not really getting the PRV, not really into the business, because if that is your crew, if that's who is below you, it's like you feel like crap about yourself because you're like, what am I, like, this is a product of me. I've trained these people. You know, it's hard not to take it personally when you have a team and it's like, okay, nothing's really happening. You know, I'm like, okay, if you want to sign up, awesome, let's do this. But also part of me is like, you know, if you're just signing up to get the perks, if you're in Canada, get ready for some disappointment, because the perks only come if you hustle and work your business, because otherwise you're going to be paying a lot out of pocket, because in order to get those perks, you have to sell or you guys know, you have 265 has to be hit in PRV. That's like American. So you have to hit that to even get the perks. So I just think a lot of people go into Scentsy blind. They're like, oh, I just love the product. And like, really, your blinders are on. You need to really open your eyes and be aware that you have to hustle. And that's kind of what this was. It's like, you have to hustle. And I'm at this point in my business where I'm like, okay, I'm 3 years in. I'm hustling. If it weren't for Andrea, I would have never hit lead consultant, because she busted her butt. She got the shooting star. That girl was on fire. And unfortunately, Scentsy, you know, you kind of like shoot up, and the thing for her was, I think, like, everyone she could have gotten product to, you know, she got it to them. She moved on in her life. But if it weren't for her, like, I would not have hit lead consultant, because I was getting all the things, all my ducks in a row, but I had no one else to do it with me. And now I'm in this weird point in my life where it's like, okay, my ducks are in a row, my ducks are fed and happy, and they're not going anywhere. My ducks are stuck in a little piss pool. That's really like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I love my business. I love my customers. I love Scentsy. I love all the products. I get excited for the new catalogs, but I am stuck. I'm at a plateau in my life where it's like, I mean, if you watch this and you want to join Scentsy and you're ready to get on those cruises and get going, like, join my team, please. I need you. I will go on that cruise with you. I will go to Mexico with you. I want all those big things, but it's like, I don't know, like, I don't want to take it personally that it's like, hey, those things haven't happened for me. Am I like a crappy trainer? Do people not like gravitate towards me? You know, I think it's hard. And so I just want to say, for those people that feel like you're stuck at the bottom, that pyramid is really not a reflection of you. It is not a reflection of your business. what is a reflection of you and your business is your customers. Okay? First and foremost. That is so incredibly important for me to say to all of you. If your customers are coming back, your customers are happy. Like, I don't know about you, but I've had times where, like, you know, I've posted in a consultant group, oh, this is what I'm giving out to my customers, and like, I'm looking for that sisterhood that Scentsy's supposed to be all about. Instead, I get knocked on my butt about all these compliance things, and you know, it's just really, really weird for me. And so, hang on, kiddo. And so for me, like, I could have taken that personally. I could have ripped apart my boxes, but instead I was like, you know what? I don't need to know that I'm making other consultants happy. I need to know that I'm making my customers happy, because that is who I put the boxes together for. That's who I put the order together for, or whatever. And so when my customers come, like, they are happy. And the thing with my business is I work it with my daughter. And so it is a family loved and run business. And so all I can say, here, what's that?
I actually created a new name, and then
here,
said,
come say hi to everybody.
And then it said, I got new food I got all my food back, and I
say hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
Do you like Scentsy?
Yeah, I like Scentsy. I love my mom when she does Scentsy.
Yeah. All right, get upstairs.
Also,
I'll come.
as well, it said I get new food. I got the same food.
Okay, you can come show me when I'm done, but I gotta finish this video.
Stuff.
Okay, yes, bubbles. Okay, go upstairs. I will be done in a minute.
Okay.
So for real, guys, like this, I came down to make this video. I know it got long. What was my trend? Oh yeah, the customers. It is totally about the customers. And then the other thing, so like I said, there was a group in particular where like my experience got totally almost like copy and pasted by someone else. She was like, oh my goodness, look at this soap that her sister had made for her to put in her boxes. Now your boxes, upstairs please, they're gonna hear you jumping around. Anyways, she made a soap. Her sister made a whole bunch of soap for her to put into her boxes. Her boxes are her personal special. She can put whatever the heck she wants in them. And for whatever reason, like all these people started attacking her, you know, like, oh, that's not Scentsy and blah, 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 blah. And that, you know, compliance, like these compliance people, like you are not compliance, you know. And I actually had, my big compliance thing was that I had, I ordered a whole bunch of bath bombs from someone who runs a senior dog rescue. The bath bombs all fully supported his rescue. And those went into orders. Just wait. Those went in. Sit, please. Just wait. Oh my goodness, you guys. This child is like super, woo, lots of energy. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, this video is already long and now I have to make it kind of like a two-part. I'm so sorry. My daughter is like, honestly, sometimes her energy is like, woo, and she's like, can I have this? And I want this, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's cool, but just, yeah. So I want to do this video, and so hopefully I'll just wrap this up quickly by saying, don't compare yourself to others. Sometimes don't even reach out to consultants. Reach out to your customers. Base everything in your heart off of the response from your customers, not the amount of customers, not the amount of orders. Base it off of the customers that you do have. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about what you're giving them? And like, oh yeah, oh, scatterbrain. Okay, so I was trying to say, like, there was someone, I was supporting a senior dog rescue. Those went in and there was a whole bunch of people jumping on me about like, oh, that's not Scentsy and you shouldn't be putting those in and you shouldn't be advertising and blah, 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 blah. And so I ended up having to just take it off. And like, I was actually trying to not get him sales. It wasn't about like that. It was about, this is a senior dog rescue. This is a really good cause, and just trying to get that support for him and for these dogs. That's really like, you know, it was like I don't know. And it's not even like I did a shout out or I put his company wasn't on anything. It was just a bath bomb with a label of the scent. And I told everyone up front, this is not Scentsy. And then I was like, I had done a post like, oh my God, did you guys use your bath bomb? These are so incredible. It was so nice of him to donate. It got blown out of proportion by consultants. However, my customers, the ones that really truly are the only ones that matter, they knew the story behind the bath bombs. They knew these were not Scentsy, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I had to take it off my page because of the consultant police that's going on. But there was like a lot of threats that I was getting about, you know, like, oh, I'd hate to see you lose your Scentsy membership or whatever, or like I wouldn't be a consultant anymore, that they would invoke my rights to be a consultant or whatever because I was posting this stuff that wasn't Scentsy, and just like all these crazy things. And so, or like, just so you know, you've been reported, or this is in groups, or whatever. Like, it just got really crazy, and I don't even want to go there because it was like, for me, that was such a like Debbie Downer moment. You know, and like I said, I've had customers who, like, new customers, I don't know who they're comparing me to. I don't know what they're expecting. I really do my best for my customers. One of my downfalls is getting orders out. I don't drive. I rely on the bus. I have 2 kids. Life gets crazy. Sometimes orders don't get sent out right away, or there's communication errors, or like they want their order in the next 10 minutes and I'm like all the way downtown. Like, there's been some weird stuff, and I've had people really respond negatively and publicly write about me. And like, I really truly reached a point for me where I was almost done with Scentsy. And so I think that's why it's important to do this video, because just mainly just put it out there that like these whiff boxes or scent crates or bundles or whatever you want to call them, because they are your product, your business, they saved me. They really did. They saved me because they recreated my spark. I got to play around with all my favorite products. Every month I get to switch up products. I get to discover new products myself and new scents. And I get to share it with my customers, and my daughter and I do the themes together, and she helps with them. And you saw, like, she is crazy high energy, and yet when we do Scentsy, she is so focused. Like, she's my labels girl, and I have never seen such precision with like all the labels and the stickers and the detail. And so I'm blessed that I have something that my daughter, I don't know if my son's gonna be interested, but he'll sit good in his swing for me right now while he's a baby. But yeah, I mean, really, Scentsy, all of the Debbie Downer stuff was really taking over. And so just, I guess, as like a keep on going video for you guys, find what you love about Scentsy. What is your favorite product with Scentsy? Go on right now and make a video like this and just tell people like, hey, this is my favorite product. This is why. This is what it does in my house. This is where it is in my house, whatever. Like, just, I feel like too many people let that stuff weigh them down. And I know, like, you guys can hear all the when I talk about it. Like, it is something that really devastated me. It did hurt me, but it didn't hurt my business. It didn't hurt my reputation with my customers, you know. And that's what you have to remember. That's the great thing about being with a business like Scentsy, is that the customers that follow you, if they love what you're doing for them every month, they will stay. And like, that's the heartwarming feeling for me, is the customers that stay, the customers that I get to go and chit chat with and have my like adult mommy moment you know, throughout the day with, and when they pick up their orders, and just the fact that I get to do it with my daughter, like, there's, you know, there's some goods in it, and you just have to look at it from that perspective. I'm not making millions of dollars, but hey, I can take my kid for ice cream and not be like, that might tap into electricity. You know, like, there's perks, and I think you just have to be realistic about what are you going into Scentsy for. Like I said, I love to go on the cruises, but I will settle for that ice cream with my kids. So I make more than $5, but there might be months where I don't make anything. Like, it really does fluctuate. So this got long, I'm sorry, but just some hope for people that, yeah, there's some down moments amongst the sisterhood, you know, about the compliance police, about unhappy customers, or not making that PRV, or not moving up in the ranks, and all of that. But like I said, the customers are what matters, and where you are right now and the fact that you're watching this video goes to show you don't just care about your customers and your business, but that you are giving it your all, even if your all is just 10 or 15 minutes a day, or whatever you put into your business. You are taking that extra step by watching this video. Thank you. It got long. But on top of all that, like, the fact that you're with Scentsy, no matter your situation, you are trying, you are going, hitting that PRV, and, you know, unfortunately they don't tally it all up in the 3 months. It's, you have to hit it once within that 3 months. That is tough. So if you're doing that, go and get it, girl, or go and get it, dude, because you're making it work. You're doing it. So thank you for watching, and bye, guys.